I was so tired. I wanted to go live yesterday and I could not. I was just exhausted. My mind could not my mind would not allow me to focus on anything to talk about. I was just like spinning in circles, spinning in circles. Plus, I needed that day of rest. So here we are, back in the car, going live. I hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday. It's a beautiful, so when I started this drive, it was 58 degrees where I was. It is now 62 degrees where I am. I'm still enjoying my coffee because I got it late. I got my coffee late. And this is my mix. This is what gives me the kick. This is what gets me started. This is what is getting me started today. I actually have a Starbucks espresso and a Javalia dark royal roast. Two of my absolute favorites. Two of my favorite coffees. So welcome in. I am on the road again. I guess I couldn't wait to get on the road again. So I'm on the road again, y'all. So we get to chat in the car. So what I was doing was I talked for like 10 minutes to myself because I didn't realize that my live stream didn't start. It was like it stopped at live in 0 seconds and it never went to start the stream. Hey, welcome in. So I was just talking to myself for about 10 minutes and that was fun to realize that I had just been talking to myself. But I still got some coffee. I still got some road ahead of me. So let's chat, y'all. So this is I'll tell you what I was talking about for 10 minutes, just talking to myself. I was talking about gas prices. I'm talking about gas prices. And, you know, I talked about this a couple of days ago. I talked about this capitalistic environment that we're living in where a war in Europe caused the gas prices in the United States to skyrocket for no reason at all. But they did. And you know, we noticed at the pump a change of not like 5 cents higher, not like 7 cents higher, but like 30 cents higher, then 60 cents higher. So within a couple of days, I realized that the gas prices around me had gone from like $3.69 a gallon, which is high, to like $4.29 a gallon. It's like, what the hell? What is going on here? Why is gas so high when our supply of gas in the United States it doesn't come from Russia, it doesn't come from Ukraine? How are our gas prices affected? Okay, so I talked about that, and I talked about the capitalistic environment that we live in, that there's this top 1% that has it all, and they don't mind us not having it all. And let me just warn you, unless you're somewhere where you can chat and share your opinion, you're going to get to hear my opinion today because I'm in the car. But if you do decide you want to chat with me, go ahead and chat, and I'll read whatever you share and share your opinion with everyone who is watching. So welcome. So here's a funny thing, guys. The price for a barrel of gas went down dramatically during the middle or earlier part of this week, right? And what did we see at the gas pump? A 5-cent decrease. No. I'm gonna need gas prices to come down by 30, 60, 90 cents, not 5 cents. Not 5 cents. So now, like, I noticed it went down 5 cents, and the gas prices are going down. Gas prices at the pump are going down so slowly that I can actually drive past the local gas stations in my area, and see the changes because they're nothing. It's like, oh, you get a 5 cent savings. Oh no, we'll give you a little 4 cent off. It's so sickening. It's so sickening. And you know what's even more sickening? The people that are mad at people like me, other consumers, people who have more money are mad at consumers like me who are complaining about the gas prices. Well, the gas prices are stupid. We should all complain about the gas prices. You shouldn't be okay with the gas prices being high as hell just because you got more money than me. That's stupid. Gas prices are high. And you should not be telling me, you should not be so silly that you're telling me that I have less faith in God because I'm complaining about the gas prices. That is silly. So I've seen some really foolish arguments back and forth, not even back and forth, just people stating their opinion. So I'm stating my opinion about how stupid it is for someone to say that people don't have faith in God because they're upset about the gas prices. The gas prices are high, stupidly high. There's no reason for how high the gas prices are. It's all like our pipeline is not affected by the war. So we just have these people that like dangle these carrots out in front of us, and they get to change the prices of things just because they fucking feel like it, because they want more money in their pockets. So the price of a barrel of gas has gone down dramatically. And do you think the people in the industry are giving that back to the consumer? Heck no, they're not giving it back to us. They're like, oh, you get a 4-cent saving, while they're saving up the ass out the ass. They're saving so much money, they get to pad their pockets with millions and billions more dollars a day, while we're struggling while we've gone from paying $25 for a gallon of gas, not a gallon of gas, we're paying $25 to fill. We've gone from paying $25 to fill up our gas tank to now we're paying $50 and $75 to fill up a gas tank. And then you know how long that's lasting? It's not lasting long enough for you to go to work and even make it back. It's so stupid. So yep, I'm upset about the gas prices because they're stupid. The gas prices do not line up. It doesn't make sense. And then, so after I'm upset, I'm saying that like the like Joe Biden's decision to talk about the fact that the oil industry is not giving those price per barrel savings back to the consumer. I'm just saying, I talked about it one day, and then the next day I also read that that's what he said. It's like, so you're getting all this savings, but you're not passing it on to the consumer. That's historical, you know, and that's just how things happen. Do we have to deal with it? I don't think so, but we are. We've been conditioned to deal with foolishness in this country. We've been conditioned to deal with foolishness in this world, as you can see. We either vote in or allow people to take over control, and then just like Geppetto our asses through this world. All strings attached. And if you think you're free, ha ha ha, joke's on you. Anyway, gas prices. Who wanted to talk about gas prices with me this morning? Nobody. So the reason why, I mean, I'm on the road. You see me. The other day I was in the car so many times and I just kept going live. I'm just continually on the road. Like, I'm a professional driver. I should drive NASCAR, because I think I should just, at this point in my life, just learn how to drive NASCAR and just drive around in circles, like 500 circles. I think I'll be good at that at this point in my life. And I'll have somebody else pay for the gas, and then I won't cry about it because I have sponsors paying for the gas in my car. I don't know. NASCAR, that's the future for me, a NASCAR driver. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I like cars. I like cars. Maybe I should learn how to do that. Drive, you know, just for the fun of it. My 50th birthday thing, anybody want to pay for me to learn how to drive NASCAR? Any sponsors out there need a 50-year-old to come out for the first time and drive NASCAR? And then, you know, you sponsor me. I wear clothes. I'm into fashion. I'll take pictures with all your logos all over my clothes. Anyway, y'all, NASCAR. I am the future of NASCAR. 49-year-old African American woman joins NASCAR. Up next, y'all. So if you're just joining, hey, welcome to my Saturday, y'all. I'm drinking my coffee. What you sipping on this morning? What are y'all drinking? Water, Kool-Aid? Who's still drinking Kool-Aid? I can't do it. Oh, I'm not gonna go off on a tangent about drinks because I want to talk about something else that I think is so, oh my gosh, it's so irritating. It just irritates my soul when we get stories, those little social media stories, or we're reading stories on Google and we don't read them all the way through. Now, I am guilty of that. Some stories I don't read all the way through. We know that things are put out there as clickbait. It is not cool enough in this car. I am freaking, because I didn't turn the air on. I just turned the temperature down. I am like about to blow up. I got this short sleeve shirt on. The sun is beating down on me. I didn't turn the air on. So I'm getting hot and sweaty, and I don't need that. Too early in the day for me. But anyway, so I'm guilty of not reading stories all the way through, and here's the reason why I don't read some stories all the way through. If you've been watching me, you hear me talk about these stories that are sort of repetitive, don't give enough information. They have the clickbait titles that make you go to them, so the site is getting the views, and then there's no meat in the stories. There's no information there. And I'll just be like, nah, I'm not reading this. So if a title of a story says, the state of Georgia is going to change the speed limit from 75 to 100 miles per hour on the freeways. When I click into your story, I want you to immediately tell me why the hell something that crazy is going to happen. You get what I'm saying? That's not like a true headline, but if you put a headline up there, I don't want to have to read your opinion and all, if you're writing about a person, I don't want to have to read about their birth, their childhood, where they went to college, how old their mother is, how many kids they have, before you tell me, the reason for their sudden death. I'm clicked into the story to see why this person suddenly died, and now I've had to read 2 pages of your opinionated garbage before I can see why the person died. I don't want that. I don't like that. So I'm guilty of not reading a story all the way through, because I'm like, no, I'm not gonna read for 5 minutes before you tell me why so and so died. So here's a story that's been in the news the last couple of days, and if you're guilty of this, just raise your hand. If you're guilty of seeing that story about Netflix telling people that they would have to pay a fee for additional users that are outside of their household, and you just said, oh my gosh, time for me to cancel my Netflix subscription, without reading the entire story. If you're guilty of that, just hand raise me. Just raise your hand and let me know, so I can delete you off my social media. No, I'm just kidding. For those people, I just want to get you more informed, because I did read the story. Because I'm concerned. I want to know. So Netflix has been doing this test for a while now. It didn't just start, and the test is not happening in the US market. So for all of you people in the US who are upset and talking about canceling Netflix, and oh my God, what am I gonna do now? Because I'm in North Carolina and I've been using my mom and them Netflix, who live in South Dakota since 1999. What am I gonna do now? It's not happening in the US. So if you read the story, I don't remember the countries that it was in, but there are three, I believe, three countries that they're doing this current test in. And like I said, what they're saying is, Netflix is for your household. Netflix is not for you to share your password and then let your grandmama, cousin, boyfriend, who lives across the country use your password. So Netflix is saying, if you want someone outside of your immediate household to use your password, that you have to pay an additional fee for that person. Whether we like it or not, Netflix got to get their money, so that's where they're doing it. So let's just talk about this part of the story that I read that I hate and that I think is stupid. I just, I seen or heard, or I don't know, it may have been a comedian or something like that, who was talking like years ago, and they were talking about people being crazy, and they're like, why can't we just call people crazy or say that that's crazy anymore? We have to do this long drawn out explanation. So that's why I just simply say stupid, because I don't want to go through and waste time trying to say big old words about why something I feel is stupid. Now I can and I will at times, but right now, this I think is stupid for them to say. It was included in the story. It says that Netflix is doing this crackdown. They're testing out this crackdown because they want to have more money to make more content. Come on, Netflix. If y'all don't stop lying, and that just plays into this capitalistic world that we live in. It's like, I mean, we don't all want to steal Netflix, but we pay so much for everything. We are nickel and dimes out of every single thing that we do or want. For example, I live in an area where the water is disgusting. Drinking the water makes me sick. So I have to buy water, or I have to use a water filter, or I have to use a water filter pitcher because the water is disgusting. Why can't they just fix the fucking water? you know? So Netflix, I do not believe that you are being kept from adding more content to Netflix. There's so much stuff on Netflix. Like, you can watch Netflix for a year straight and you would still not have seen every freaking thing that is on Netflix. So Netflix, just stop it. Just say what you want to say. You want to be like the FBI. You want to have the FBI cracking down on people like people that are have been stealing cable for years, and people that do all sorts of sneaky stuff. You know what's so funny about that? In my eyes, it's not even about Netflix. It's just about people that get away with things for years, or get away with things and like get a lot of money out of it, or whatever. Like, when I see those stories, when I see the story of like the Tinder swindler or Anna Delvey, the pretend ass German heiress, I'm like, why didn't I think of that? And why in my lifetime, why in my 49 years of life, have I not been able to like swindle somebody out of like millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars? I'm upset with myself. Like, what in my life has stopped me from being a criminal? What in my life has stopped me from being a criminal? Even though these people like Anna Delvey, she's like right now on the verge of being deported back to Germany. But I mean, dude, sometimes I watch stuff and I sit there like, why didn't I think of that? Like, geez, why am I not on Tinder swindling people? What's wrong with me? I'm just kidding, y'all, but I'm for real. I'm like, geez, Why am I not scamming people? I see my sister was watching what the heck was she watching? Um uh what the what is that show? Catfish. My sister was watching Catfish a couple days ago, and the guy on Catfish was some guy in Africa, and he is like pretending that he's in love with this guy in America, and he's trying to get all this money out of him. And so they caught up with him, and they're talking to him, and the guy is like, well, why would you do that to me? And this dude is like, well, I don't like this being my job. I'm like, what? That's your job, bro? Why didn't I think of that? I'm gonna start catfishing people. How do I do that? How do I sign up for that job where you catfish people and you get a whole lot of money? And what's crazy about that, what I think is also funny and crazy about that, is people are always swindling people out of money. To do what with, though? Like, how many dollars do you need to swindle somebody out of before you're content? You know? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. As y'all can see, with me putting this mask on, I am where I am. I be where I be. So I'm gonna be getting out of here soon. And I know some people were watching the other day when I was suddenly like, oh my gosh, I gotta get off, because I I can't let you all know where I was going. I couldn't let you all know where I was going. So I abruptly ended my live when I realized, like, oh crap. Um, what's she doing? Anyway, anyway, hey, hey Tommy, how are you? I just seen I'm not sure if you just added that on there, but hey, I'm about to get off because I hate to try to talk with this mask on, but I have to have this mask on, and I don't want to like talk and then sweat my makeup off and all that fun stuff. So you guys have a great rest of your day. I will chat with you all again later. I hope you're having a great Saturday.